Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's episode. Let me just kind of rearrange my shirt here of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only Philly Pete, and we are here live. We are here live on Dingo TV, channel 217, and of course, the 24/7 streaming platform that we call on 12 Ounce Sports Network. Come on by, check it out. We're on YouTube as well, live on YouTube. That's our biggest platform right now. Come on by, drop a like, come subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports Network. Drop by a comment. Let's rock and roll. We got a huge, solid NHL slate for tonight. I'll go over some NBA, give you guys some free plays, and we're gonna rock and roll on this Monday. Feeling good, feeling great. Hopefully, everyone had a phenomenal weekend and getting home from work safe. Monday is done, out for the count. Let's bring on Tuesday. Solid weekend for me. 5-year anniversary for the wife and I. It's great. It's been great. Solid in terms of betting and gambling. Solid gambling in the books for this weekend for me too. Not bad hitting putting a little $5 chip on a black 10. 10 comes up on the roulette table, and you're already up $1.80. So good way to start the evening. Solid overall evening in general. So and a weekend, phenomenal weekend. So NHL clients, up 10 units. All right. So we're nearing that 11 unit mark on the year. Solid, we had a tough loss, 3-unit loss. We get a 1-1 with our 3 units. We lose the Pittsburgh Penguins, Edmonton Oilers over 6.5 spot there. Loved it. Everyone probably mushed it, including myself. Edmonton 4-0 win. And 3-unit plays go to 1-1 in the year. The next day, I say, you know what? Let's put 2.5 units on the Wild money line, considering that the Flyers absolutely stink, and they really have nothing to play. There's nothing going on at all for the Flyers, and they're injured too. Wild, you would think if they scored 5 goals, they would have won that game. Nah, Flyers win 7-5. I mean, what can I say? Just an absolute crazy afternoon of hockey. I mean, a lot of overs between that game and then the Red Wings Sabres, and we were able to cash out the Sabres and the over in that game. But it's been crazy. It's been a crazy season, but happy to be up. Like I said, about 11 units so far, close enough. And I'm still running the free week. I'm still running the free week trial until the first week of November. All right, so you sign up on my Dub Club link, you get a free week of the NHL. Simple as that. So just subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out the 12 Ounce Sports betting platform, which is now on YouTube. subscribe. You got daily fantasy lineups from Greg. He's at the Sports Stance. Very good. Great insight information on fantasy lineups to get you rocking and rolling. I'll give you guys, I will be giving you guys my best bets. It could be in the NBA, could be in the NHL. It's really a Russian roulette when it comes to what I'm going to be giving you guys in terms of the best bet. But best bets in the NHL tonight, it's also been released this morning. So a little bit of line movement. So I'm happy you guys got it at plus money. And we're going to roll on from there. All right, let's rock and roll. All right, we're gonna rock out of here and start kicking off some. Let's start some headlines. All right, talk some headlines. College football, another great weekend in the books, and just confirmed that Ohtani is in the lineup tonight for Game 3. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I love it, but and somehow the Yankees are favored minus 145. These are big games coming up for the Yanks if they want to be able to stay in this series. But I mean, Dodgers up 2-0 and you're giving me a plus 120 spot. Very interesting. Over-unders at 8.5. I kind of lean the under in that spot there. I lean the under 8.5, considering that we kind of had low-scoring games in the first two. They weren't even close to the totals. But if you're giving me 8.5, even 9, I would gladly take the under in this spot here. And I want to keep rolling the dice with the Dodgers. I mean, they cashed me out the first two games, and I want to keep rolling with them in Game 3 at plus 120. I mean, that's significant value as far as I'm concerned. So real quick, where I'm leaning tonight in Game 3 of the World Series, I want to go with the under 8.5 and the Dodgers money line tonight as they continue to stroll up 2-0. I mean, they're on a mission. They're absolutely on a mission. So we will see what happens there. Yankees lose tonight. It is basically sayonara for the Yanks, and Dodgers should probably wrap up that series. But you never know. You never know. Okay, let's go into let's talk college football and what was Ohio State barely surviving against Nebraska, getting through. That Saturday. Came down to the last drive, they scored and long and behold, again, another close encounter and they win. They win. Oregon looked great. They took care of business against Illinois. Penn State took care of business against Wisconsin. Aller got hurt, but Bo Prabula comes in, no problem. 28-13 victory there, and they cover. Ohio State, 21-17, like I said, sloppy game against Nebraska. Nebraska probably should have won that game. They should have. But that sets up a huge showdown. Ohio State, Penn State. I will be there live, of course, on Saturday. Cannot wait to be there. Big noon kickoff on Fox and College Game Day will both be there outside of the BJC, the Bryce Jordan Center, where the men's basketball team plays. Literally a gate apart. It's going to be wild. Those that are traveling to the game, I'm telling you, it's going to be a crazy game. Get up there early. Obviously, 12 o'clock game, and it's going to be an absolute crap show. It really is going to be. So, but it's going to be a fun game. Looking forward to it. Texas barely squeaks out a win against Vanderbilt. Vandy has been playing very well this season. I have to say, they've been playing very well. They've been holding their ground this season so far. A 3-point loss to Texas. A&M with a big win against LSU. BYU continues to be undefeated, 8-0. They beat UCF. Notre Dame slams Navy. Indiana continues to win games too. I mean, look out for the Hoosiers, man. They are playing some extremely good football. Don't get me wrong. I mean, their schedule kind of has been a cakewalk so far. The last 4 games they have is going to be a little bit brutal. Staring at their schedule, I believe they still have Ohio State and Michigan to play. So, Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State, Purdue. So, I will be shocked if they go undefeated here. So, but hey, good for Indiana. Great, good to see with that with that squad playing very, very well, very well. So, it should be a great upcoming game so far. And next week's going to look very well too. All right, let's go to NBA, and I want to give you guys a nice, quick. We'll do an NBA best bet, considering that we love the NBA. We do. We've been doing, like I said, last year we did really well with Orlando. I know it's like the only team really that we've bet on, but to be honest, and they've been doing really well. They've been doing really well for us. They play Indiana tonight. Okay, it's honestly the only game on the board I like. Steph Curry's going to miss 2 games. Dwayne Wade. Anyone that saw Dwayne Wade's statue? Little interesting. It does not look like him at all. Quite embarrassing to say the least. Not a good showing from the Heat. But then again, this guy did a lot for your franchise when he was with his time for Miami. Well deserving at the most there. Okay. All right, let's rock. Let's rock to an NBA free play because I got a lot of hockey to talk about. We'll do that after the commercial break. But we're gonna roll it. Okay, we haven't took a chance with Orlando yet. I really haven't been giving out free plays in the NBA yet. Let's do this tonight. Okay. So MLB Game 3 in the World Series. I like the under 8.5, and I like the Dodgers. Indiana Pacers at the Orlando Magic here. Give me the Magic -5. Okay. Decent line. All right. The Magic are 31-13. Okay. At home, and 23-6 as a home favorite since the start of last season. Okay. 31-13 at home, 23-6 as a home favorite since the start of last year. Okay. Magic are also 39-22 against the spread versus conference opponents since the start of last year as well. Now, third straight road game for the Pacers, 25-24-1 against the spread they've been on the road since the start of last season as well. Okay, I know it's a new season, but this is just last year's trends that I have, and this is their third straight road game for the Pacers. Now, this Magic team, they'll be hot, they'll be cold, they could struggle to score, they may not. But this is a nice spread here against Indiana here. I really do like that. Paolo Banchero having a decent start to this season. Had an off night the other night, against the Nets, but I feel like a bounce back spot for him is going to be good too. So the Pacers team so far this season struggles to play defense. All right, their defending hasn't been great, and on top of that, they're dealing with injuries already. So I think we see a bounce back from the Magic here, especially from Banchero. Give me the Orlando Magic, baby, -5 on the spread as tonight's free NBA play of the evening. All right. Now, NHL, we'll get rocking and rolling with that. But first, let me take a quick 2-minute commercial break because when I get back, we are going to discuss NHL. All right. NHL and NHL. It's a big card tonight for a Monday. I love it. I believe 8 games tonight. So I got a lot of sides, a lot of shots on goals, a lot of props, and the return of Steven Stamkos to Tampa. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. Sit back, relax, give me 2, and I'll be back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only Philly Pete, and we're here live. We're here live on Dingo TV, channel 217, and of course, the 12 Ounce Sports live stream platform that we have 24/7. Check us out. And of course, we're going to go on and on. YouTube. Come on by, check us out. All right. Follow 12 Ounce Sports, subscribe to us. I'm here live with you guys on this Monday evening at 6:15 in the East, halfway through the show. And those that are hockey fans, it is time. It is time to go through this slate for this evening, along with some free plays. Who doesn't like free plays, really? We've been doing pretty darn well. But first and foremost, before you make that bet, make sure you go to mybookie.ag. That is mybookie.ag. Use that promo code 12 Ounce Sports. 120Z Sports will match your first deposit up to $8,000. They also stream live TV as well. Okay. A lot of books don't do that, but mybookie.ag does. Check it out today. Use the promo code 12 Ounce Sports to match your first deposit up to $1,000. BetUS.com, another book that we have. Promo code there is 12 Ounce, 120Z, and they'll also match your first deposit up to $1,000. The new 12 Ounce Sports betting platform, which is now available on YouTube. All right, subscribe today. $6 for the month, $60 for the year. You get free plays from the entire network. Really, you get daily fantasy lineups from Greg from the Sports Stance. You get free plays from yours truly, Philly Pete, for any sport for subscribers, along with every other capper from the network that we have, providing you with consistent and transparent picks that we've been giving out. So sign up today, cheap services, and you won't be disappointed, really. Last but not least, those that are big time hockey, I don't know if I want to say degenerates, but big time hockey bettors that are looking for some good cappers in terms of getting good money. Come on by. You can find me on Dub Club. My clients are up about 11 units this season so far. So a very nice start to the season for us. And what can I say? We're 4-1 with our 2-unit plays, 1-1 with our 3-unit plays. But we keep rolling. You sign up today. I do a monthly and a yearly subscription. You sign up today. I'm running a entire week free trial. Okay, you get a week of NHL plays from yours truly for a week when you sign up. From now until I'm running this promo till the end of the first weekend of November. All right, so November 7th. Depends how I'm feeling. But I like to give everyone back, the support that you've been giving me. I love it. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Sign up today, get a free week in the NHL from me when you sign up. All right, Florida Buffalo. Here we go. Florida minus 150 on the money line. Over under here is at 6. Florida's been 7-3 in their last 10 with the overs. Okay. Buffalo 4-3-2 with their overs. But I'm telling you right now, these teams have been scoring at will. The only thing that kind of boggles me is that why is this game not 6.5? Okay. You would think with the way that these teams have been scoring, Florida's getting their big guns back. Why is the line of the total not at 6.5? But we still have a steady 6 at minus 120. It's been steady all day. I'm a little iffy with this number. Thoughts are telling me to still take the over, but there's also that gut feeling that it ends 3-2. Something to that nature. Maybe a push, and when I see 70% of the public money is riding the over 6, a ton of money is on this game. So that's what I'm seeing here. But I truly I do like Florida in this matchup, though. Don't get me wrong, Florida's been playing really good hockey lately. And it seems, though, as well, with the public favoring 70% of the money going towards Florida here. But early looks, I like Florida here on the money line. A little pricey for my liking. I missed a good number earlier when it was at like minus 135-ish, minus 140. Now it took a solid increase to minus 150. But something small in that I would consider Florida money line. I do like that, considering Buffalo beat them last time. Over under here is at 6. Listen, I lean on the over, but don't be surprised if this is a 3-2 sort of game. Okay. That's why I like the first period over. Okay. First period over 1.5. You can get at minus 130 right now. Shop around. I got minus 130 on DraftKings. So that's what I like. Give me Florida money line. I like tonight. I like the first period over in this game as well. And this total, I mean, I lean over, but I feel as though the fact that it's not at 6.5 kind of bothers me a little bit, considering that the way that these two teams have been scoring. It's a layoff for me, but I slightly lean the over in this spot. All right. But I like the Florida money line, and I do like the first period over 1.5 in this game. Florida, Buffalo. All right, moving on. Edmonton, Columbus. I still haven't seen the true side of Edmonton yet. This game kind of scares me. All right. Edmonton 2-6-1 with the over so far. Columbus 5-2 with their over. Edmonton's 4-4-1 and Columbus 3-3-1. The Jackets are plus 205 on the money line. Over under here is at 6.5. All right. And once again, 70% of the public money than what I'm seeing here is on the over. The thing that's kind of scary is the fact that only 50% of it's split. Okay. I haven't seen that true form of the Oilers yet. I haven't. They just played a tough game in Detroit, won in overtime, 3-2 victory. Now you come to Columbus. This is a game where if you want to have a dog evening, I'm all about the dogs. I am. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to take a shot here. Columbus Blue Jackets. Okay, I want to go with the money line here, plus 205. Small little sprinkle on plus 205. You could also get the puck line plus 1.5 at minus 120. Still not a bad number, considering. All right, so I like those two plays. Columbus plus 1.5 at minus 120, and I also like the money line for the Jackets at plus 205. No one in the right mind should lay a minus 250. I think that's absurd, considering a team's playing on a back-to-back, and we still don't know their true identity yet, which is the Edmonton Oilers. I lean the over 6.5. I do lean this over. I really do. I think Columbus could score at least 3 on this team. Edmonton's good for about 3 if they're finding their ways. Okay, 2-6-1. The over, kind of scary considering that they haven't really had many over games. Friday night against Pittsburgh, you only had 4 goals. The other night against Detroit, you only had 5 goals. Could this be the night where we see a 3-3 sort of game? Maybe an overtime game. Columbus wins 4-3. Either way, let's get that over 6.5. I love the Jackets here on the money line and the plus 1.5, because no one in their right mind should be laying minus 250 for a team that quite frankly hasn't found their true identity. Even the puck line for them is at plus 100. I mean, that's nothing. I don't see value at all for Edmonton here tonight. So this is going to be a tough one. I do like it. So Jackets, this is my upset special, if you consider it an upset this early in the season. But Jackets plus 205. The puck line at plus 120. I also lean the over 6.5 in this game here tonight. Edmonton, Columbus. All right, moving on. The return. Oh, wait. Nashville. All right. The Nashville Predators. Tampa Bay Lightning. The return of Steven Stamkos. Okay. Heading to Tampa. It should be an emotional game tonight. The beginning's going to, it's probably going to be a little sappy, I should say, a little teary-eye, for the fans out there that's followed Stamkos in Tampa. He did a lot for that team. 80% of the public money riding Tampa Bay. It's crazy. And 65% of the public on the over. When I look at these lines here, Nashville, Tampa, again, I just feel as though Tampa is due. All right, I feel like Tampa is due for a loss. Nashville, 3-5. Maybe starting to grasp their identity a little bit, not used to seeing, a loaded team, and maybe Stamkos 1 point in 8 games, which was a goal. This would be the coming out party for Stamkos in Tampa. It's going to be emotional. They're going to have a tribute to him. I really do think that he's going to have a nice game here tonight. And quite frankly, I'm all over his props tonight. All right. 2+ goals at 13 plus 1,300 for 2 goals. For Stammer, plus 1,300. Anytime goal at plus 185. 2+ points at, I believe, plus 350 you can get. and over 3.5 shots on goal at plus 130. I mean, I'm telling you right now, like they're going to feed him the puck a lot tonight. And I can only imagine, hey, if it's anyone that knows Vasilevsky's weakness, it's him. It's Stamkos. Give me a shot with the Predators money line here tonight. I want to be that guy that goes the other way. All right. 80% of that money on Tampa. I mean, it seems a lot. I could be flat out wrong here, but I lean the Preds tonight. I want to take the Preds here on the money line plus 120. For some reason, I think the under 6.5. I feel like this could be a little bit of a closer game, maybe like a 4-2, 3-2 sort of game for Nashville, but we'll see what happens. But once again, I'm all over Stamkos props tonight. So make sure if you don't listen to the show, check it out. I'll keep retweeting it so you guys can hear it. But that is a lot of Stamkos props for me tonight in this game. All right, moving on. We got about 5 minutes, so I'm going to do a little bit of rapid fire. Toronto, Winnipeg. Winnipeg 8-0. Who's going to stop them tonight? 75% of the public money on Winnipeg. Once again, like this would be a game that Toronto, as Jackal and hot as they are, this is how it could be. They could win this game here tonight. Over-runners at 5.5. That's a big pass for me. I'm not sure what to expect there. We could see goals. We may not. We might see a 2-1 sort of street fight sort of game. But, I like Toronto. All right, Toronto money line here. It looks like it's at minus 110. Shop around. Some books are showing minus 105. Bet Rivers I saw at plus 102 this afternoon. So a little bit of money on Toronto. I lean Toronto. I'm taking Toronto here on the money line. I'm going to take it a shot, give it a shot. That's what I'm leaning. So give me the Leafs money line tonight, and I slightly lean on the under 5.5. All right, San Jose, Utah. Give me the Utah first period money line at plus 130. I think that's a great spot. San Jose eventually will win. I don't think it's going to be tonight. And if you're looking at this over under, I kind of lean the over in an aspect as long as San Jose can score. Utah has to be pissed. They haven't scored much lately. I believe in the last 3 games they've only had three total goals. Not fantastic hockey from Utah, but I feel as though we see them rolling tonight. So that's why I like the first period money line, maybe a first period over, full game over, and we'll go from there. Maybe a Logan Cooley point, something to consider as well. Chicago, Colorado. This could be iffy. Once again, Colorado had a great game last night against Ottawa. Clients hit the over in that spot, that over 6.5 goals. Didn't look good after 2, but we cashed it out with a 5-4 win. This is a lot of money to put on for Colorado this evening, really. I'm laying off the sides. If I say anything, I feel as though Chicago can win this game tonight. Plus 170 on the money line, considering damn near 90% of the public money is on the Avs. But I like the over 6. I have the over 6 at minus 135. That's what I like. Avs, Hawks over 6, and give me a shot with the Blackhawks money line tonight, plus 170. I mean, why not? Why not? Let's give it a roll down tonight. All right. Carolina, Vancouver. I like the Canucks here tonight. This should be a good showdown this evening. I lean the under in this spot as well. This should be a solid, hopefully a solid defensive game here. Like I said, maybe a 3-2 sort of game, maybe a 2-2 in overtime sort of game. But I lean under 6, and I like the Vancouver Canucks plus 115 on the money line. That's how I'm feeling in that one. And last but not least, Calgary. Vegas 8-1 in their last 9 with the overs. Got to keep riding that hot hand. All right, got to keep riding those overs right off the bat. Vegas Calgary first period over. Vegas Calgary over 6. I have at minus 140 as well. It's moving up to 6.5 pretty rapidly. I'm showing minus 105s, minus 110s, but I had the over 6 first period over 1.5, and I lean slightly to Vegas in regulation. If you want to do something different, a little Vegas, Utah, moneyline parlay pays out a plus 120, something to consider. But there you go. Vegas, Calgary. I like Vegas and reg. First period over, full game over, and that little parlay between the two there, Utah and the Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming in, supporting me. About 200 viewers. I appreciate the love and support. Let's have some good times tonight. Let's cash out, and good luck. This has been the Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to